All right, guys. Well, let's do this real quick and get through with the whole beta release of the SlowGo360 application
Yeah.
that we have for iPad. One of the things that is pretty exciting about what we got going on is, we wanted to find out a good solution from instead of spending like $1,100 on one of these high-speed cameras, right? Why not use the camera of the latest iPad that goes what 240? Is that the frame rate, Marlon? It goes
Yep, that's correct.
240 frame rate and use that. A lot of people are using GoPros right now at the 4K and doing post editing, which sucks because nobody really wants to post edit stuff. Only videographers want to do that. So why not have something that's all built into one, and you can actually do it where it records, it saves, it overlays, it allows you to do some editing afterwards, and then you send it on social media, and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it at all afterwards.
Right.
Some of the things that me and Marlon went through is, some of the options of going with cloud-based versus everything saved onto the iPad, so you don't have to worry about the internet at all unless you want to connect through your social media part. But all the videos could be saved directly onto the iPad, which is kind of cool. So we went that route with some changes that you guys will be part of and helping us out and making those decisions with us when we keep on making the software better. So I am going to go through this real quick and then get some information from you guys and get you on your way for your beta. And so you guys can try it out at events, see what it's like, give us some feedback. Let me give you a quick rundown of a quick, 5-slide slideshow thing about who we are and what's going on. My name is Johnny Vu. I run a company called Rocket Photo Booth. So a lot of you guys probably don't know me, but I actually spoke at the Photo Booth Expo the first year and the second year, and last year I came up with some new technologies like our blink tray and something called Timer Pod. And we were doing wholesale for a few of the printer specialists at the show. So I didn't speak last year, but I did speak the first few years about pioneering the industry. I used to rent out the old chemical photo booths. And my background obviously is in event. I've been doing it for like 11 years now. Started the whole photo booth, built the first one out of wood. Tried to find software. Met Mike Gardner before Mike Gardner became really big with social photo booth, or photo booth connected and all that good stuff. And then I just stuck with events. I didn't really feel like I needed to share so much with everybody just because it's all the same. We all do the same stuff. We all do events, and it wasn't only until now where I feel like I should be involved because this is different. This is a game changer. This is something where it adds a add-on to everybody, right? Not only we're renting photo booths, but with a simple app and a simple iPad, and in the future, some new cool stuff in regards to hardware, we could actually add, like you can make some extra money. And so why not share it, right? So I got involved with Marlon. And Marlon, I don't know if you guys know Marlon, but he's with ATA Photo Booths. He's his background's in manufacturing. He's a hardware specialist and app design. So both of us work really well together. And Marlon, do you have anything to say?
Well, not at the moment. In fact, I'm eager to find out your suggestions or whatever that you guys might have. That's what I'm waiting for, actually.
Okay. All right, so we got together and we wanted to make sure that this thing all works out. But the first things first is that we wanted to make sure that it works. So Marlon wanted to release this thing a long time ago, probably about a few months ago. And I'm like, dude, there's too much stuff going on with this stuff. It's like crashing here and there. There's some issues. And there's still a bunch of issues, guys, with it. But in regards to actually running a demo, we can do it. And when you guys get the beta, you can do it too. You can actually add your overlays. You can choose your timing. You can test it out. And that's where the feedback comes in. So I'm going to show you this. If you guys can still see what I got going on, I got a light. I have a iPad Air here that's all set up on a stand. And if I turn this way, you'll see that I also have on the other stand a iPad Pro. So we can actually demo it for you real quick so you can actually see what's going on. We'll probably do it on screen. Now, here's the thing. With the iPad Air and the iPad Air 2, your frame rates are going to be really sucky. So it's basically pointless. This is one of my older iPads. So when I got this and we did the whole test on the application for SlowGo, one of the things about it is that it's too dang slow. It could work if you want to try it out, but I would recommend going with the iPad Pro if you actually have it. So what I'm going to do is go live on the screen here, transfer it over. Let me get you going here real quick. All right, guys. All right, can you guys see screen?
I can see it.
Okay, good. So this is the iPad Pro. And what we have here is the main screen, the presetting screen, some of the changes that we made. You can change it. We decided that up to 5 seconds is a pretty long time because depending on your frame rates, a 5-second slow-mo video is a pretty long video. So usually around the 2-3 seconds is pretty good. Let's do a quick 2-second one. You can add your overlay where you choose your overlay. Marlon already preloaded some background music, but you can actually remove and add your own music. And when you hit start, it has a screen. Now, what's on my screen right now, I actually put this little fisheye looking thing on there, this little lens. So you can actually attach that and make it look a little bit like fisheye-y. Fish-ish eye, I guess.
Yeah.
So you can actually put something on like that. Once it gets going, you have a countdown clock, and I'll go over here real quick and grab a pillow, and then just do a little quick twist of the pillow there, see if that works. It does a thing. It adds a watermark.
Now this is the iPad Air?
This is the iPad Pro.
Oh, iPad Pro now. Okay. And
so it brings you up to the sharing screen where you can actually hit the center. Yeah, it's connected to the thing, so I don't know if you... So now remember, guys, this is just a 2-second video. And it's being about 18 seconds long for a 2-second video.
How long is it?
That's a 2-second.
Correct, but after the slow motion was the length.
The playback, how long is it?
The playback was 18 seconds long.
Wow,
yeah.
In 2 seconds went to 18?
Yeah, for a 2-second recording slow-mo, it's a 18-second playback.
Wow.
So,
yeah, that's why we...
Is that Moises?
Yeah.
What's your email, Moises?
Moises@chatbooth.com.
Chatbooth?
Chat, double T.
Okay.
Can you send it to me too?
Add an S at the end of Moises.
Who is it? Send it to...
There you go.
She's
Louis?
emailed as another guy.
Luis.
Luis.
ARTE.
ARTE.
At Comcast.net.
All right.
Perfect.
Now, the bigger the file is going to be, obviously it's gonna take a little bit longer, but it can run in the background. So you keep taking videos as much as you want. If there's no internet, it also queue up like any other app.
So with that, you can actually post it on your Instagram. Now remember, the format for Instagram is different. It's square versus the rectangle shape for iPad videos, right? So you can go back to SlowGo, and then you have Facebook. I know that we have some issues with Facebook right now, but you can also share it on Twitter if you want. You allow it to go through your stuff, and then it basically processes it through. Okay, so if I go to new, it starts a whole new clip. If I go to cancel, it takes off the overlays and the music, so you can just go back to the original thing.
Hey, John, is there any way that you can make it where where let's say like half of the video is slow motion and then the other half just goes to normal?
Yep, we're working
Yeah,
on that. In fact, that was one of my suggestions to Marlon when we started to do
Yeah.
that.
that would be an editing. At the end, you'll have an option to edit, to trim the video and edit it the way you want it. But that will be coming up next once we get a fully solid app that doesn't crash, or we can start adding the bells and whistles after. We wanna lay the foundation for now.
Right.
Sure that
So with that said, too, I don't want to keep you guys too long. I'm not going to demo the iPad Air just because it's too like choppy.
right.
So this is some of the things that we want your help. We want you guys to help us out with the beta. If you guys have any suggestions, like changing the slow-mo to regular time versus slow-mo, that's a good suggestion too. That's all the changes we want to do for this app to make it better and better and better. Okay. So first and foremost, when you download the beta, the next slide will basically show you how to download the beta, and you're gonna send your reply and everything to us in regards to what you may want and all the changes. Okay. We're gonna do a giveaway for everybody who actually is on the beta too. So for those who actually has the most like useful beta responses and repairs or suggestions, we're gonna be giving you an official SlowGo360 T-shirt. The retail value of that, you can see the retail value is like $10 million. I think it's $10 million a T-shirt.
Oh, nice.
Mine's gonna double that because mine's like 4x.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna tell you guys how to get onto the beta right now. This is gonna be the main part, and then if you have any questions, just let us know. So in order to get the beta, write down this email. It's SlowGo360@gmail.com. And what you're going to do is send us an email with the email that you have for your Apple ID. So the email that you use to sign on to to get into your app store and get apps. Send us that email because we need that. And then what you want to do next is download on the App Store Test Flight. And Test Flight is the application that allows us to do our beta test. So it's from Apple. It's nothing outside of Apple. It's from Apple, called Test Flight. Download that and open it up. After you send us your email, we'll send you a code where you will input it into Test Flight. Then it will allow you to download the SlowGo360 app install. Okay? That's pretty much it in order to get it up and running. Let's see here. Sorry, Jamie. Wish we could get maybe, who knows, hats, maybe hats. Don't know yet, but T-shirts for sure because I like the nice T-shirts. If you guys didn't know, last year I did some the second year of Photo Booth Expo. I was doing the T-shirts, so I did the selfie consultant T-shirts and stuff like that. So they're nice shirts. Okay. All right. So let me repeat that again. In order to get onto the beta, email slowgo360@gmail.com. You're going to email us your Apple email that you use in order to use the App Store. You're going to download Test Flight, okay, in the App Store. And then once you get an email reply back from us with the code in order to download the SlowGo360 beta app, you're on your way, okay? Lastly, there's some things that we didn't get a chance to repair, and I'm going to basically tell you guys right now, and I'll send you an email too. But there's some glitches that I found out that we couldn't change before we even sent this beta. So probably in the next release we'll fix it. But you're going to run into this issue when you download the SlowGo360 app, and you're going to try to cancel out of things. Like for example, you're on the main screen like this. You're on the main screen, and you're gonna go start. Right? You're gonna when you try to cancel, it won't cancel. It won't get you out of the screen. So what you want to do is just double click the iPad, and you want to close the app. Just get to the app like this and close it. Just slide up and close it, and then re-log in, and that will get you out of that cancel. I think it's like the first time you set it up where it doesn't work or something like that.
It should be fine, right?
What's that?
After that, it should be fine. It's only one time.
After that is that one time. Here's another thing, guys. In order for you to get your Instagram working onto the iPad, Instagram doesn't make iPad Instagram. So what you have to do is you have to download Instagram for your iPhone onto your iPad. So go to the App Store. look for Instagram, and don't look for just iPad only apps, but look for iPhone apps as well. And then download the Instagram app for your iPhone on your iPad. That's where you're going to log in. So you'll see that it's a little window made for your iPhone. And I just make it big. So what it's done right now is we're pre-logging into your social medias. So when you do have a client, have them pre-log in, and then that way you can post directly to the social media.
Wait, so every client has to for guests to type their social. So every guest has to log into my iPad, Instagram in order to show them to their wall.
For Twitter, no, they can just log in individually. Email right now, me and Marlon try to figure out how it could work out if you have to keep on logging in or logging out. We're kind of half and half with how we're going to do that.
With the Instagram, they stopped accessing the APIs on Instagram. Any apps out there right now, they don't have access to Instagram.
All right.
There's no more APIs. They stopped the APIs, so there's no way now. You know, the way to do it is you logged in into the iPad Instagram app and use that as a login, and it ties into the application. So yeah, so you need to download the Instagram app. It's not like before where they allow you to log in on your individual person on the Instagram.
Right.
Okay.
So guys,
can you share a video? Like the video that you just make, can you share on Instagram to see how it goes?
On the thing, yeah. Let me grab the other one.
But Facebook, Twitter, and emails is the same. They type in their emails and stuff.
So this is my iPad Pro. So let's see here. Let me share the whole thing. Actually, I'll share it live like this week. Can you see my screen, my iPad?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you do your video, we'll do a 1 second, and I'll start it. I'll record 1 second. 3, 2, 1. Record, and then starting the 1 second video. There it goes. It converts as a watermark. I'll click it just to make sure it looks good. Okay, so after I do that, I'll hit done. I'll go to Instagram. It'll pop up the page with a second video clip. There it is. So I'll hit next. It's already logged into my Rocket Boost. And this is where you can actually throw your filters. If you want to make your Instagram look black and white or whatever, or change it, you can. Let's hit next. You actually can cut it. If I go back, it looks like you can actually trim parts of it, right? Hit next, and then you write your caption for it. All right, guys, you should be able to actually go to my Rocket Boost Instagram and see this video clip right now.
Cool.
All right, so that's pretty much it. I don't want to keep you guys too long, but this is where you guys can play around with the beta, try it out. Hit us up with some questions. If you can't do it on the test flight, sending us some of the questions and suggestions, then just email us at SlowGo360@gmail.com. But send us your emails, and we'll send you that beta. And thanks for watching. I hope this is going to be pretty awesome. I think the future of this is going to be pretty cool because this is not it. It's the hardware, too. We're actually going to do something like this, guys, where I'm going to share this real quick. Some questions. Oh, Chris, it's email us, SlowGo360@gmail.com. Email us your app email address, the one that you use for Apple, okay? Let me show you this real quick. This is the future of what we're going to do. There's another company called OrcaView. What OrcaView is they do this.
That's showing.
Do you see it?
That's showing the video.
Let me close this, actually. So this is what the future of that is. So our next step is to actually create hardware
To do that effect.
that works with the software. To do this. So that's our next move. So basically it's wrapping around somebody. But other than that, that's it. Enjoy try it out. Enjoy the software. And let us know if you have any questions. I'll be posting this thing, this whole video thing. It's only 30 minutes. I'll be posting it on our SlowGo360 user group page. But other than that, send us that emails and we'll get you on board, guys. Thanks for watching. Any other questions? Email slowgo360@gmail.com.
Thank you, John.
All right, guys.
Thank
See
you.
later.
Cheers.